Hello, puzzlers! I thought today we could start with a quick warm-up puzzle, and here it is. What do these things have in common? Bears, little pigs, and Billy Goat's Gruff. That's bears, little pigs, and Billy Goat's Gruff. Not just Billy Goat's Gruff. What is the link? The answer, and more puzzling puzzles after the break. Hey folks, welcome back to the Hello Puzzlers podcast, the unlimited breadsticks at your puzzle Olive Garden. Ah, it's nice. I'm AJ Jacobs, and I'm here, of course, with Chief Puzzle Officer Greg Pliska.
Yarr, and the Billy Goat's Gruff.
Oh, that was very gruff.
I'm working on it.
That is a reference to our mini puzzle that we had as a warm-up, which was, what do these three things have in common? Bears, little pigs, and Billy Goat's Gruff.
Whoa, you're really bringing it. I mean,
this one's tough. This one is a tougher, a stumper.
You don't want to start season 3 with a softball, do you?
Oh, you're saying this is not. Well, what is it?
It's the number 3, of course.
But a little more specific, number 3 in fairy tales or children's tales.
Oh, very okay, Mr. Jacobs.
There
very
you go.
Specific.
Well, I did
things
have
that come in 3s in fairy tales.
I had more difficult versions of it. In fact, let me give it to you. A little twist on this.
Okay.
If I were to say, what do these have in common? Crackle, Dewey, and Bubbles. That's a little more challenging.
They're part of a notable threesome. Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Right.
Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
McDuck, yeah.
And Bubbles is one of the Powerpuff Girls.
Wow,
right?
I'm impressed. I thought that was way after our time. That was impressive. But they're all not just trios, but they are all animated trios.
Trios.
Correct.
I see. You're very then you could have done like the 3 sisters and the 3 witches and
3
these are all trios from literature. And okay.
We could have done a whole puzzle. In fact, maybe we will at some point. But there's another puzzle, the meta puzzle. Why are we bringing all these numbers 3 up?
I gave it away already. Welcome to season 3.
That is it. Welcome to season 3. We are so thrilled to be back. We've been up from the puzzle lab and we're raring to go. Welcome back, puzzlers. Now, I will say, we have 2 great guests today, not 3, but 2.
2.
Dax Shepard and Monica Padman of Armchair Expert podcast. But before we get to them, just a couple of minutes to orient ourselves to season 3.
I know. I'm feeling a little, things are swirling around. They seem a little different in here.
Yeah. Well, let's dig in.
I
mean, the basic idea, we're keeping all the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's still free of charge and always will be.
Still tons of puzzles.
Packed with puzzles, still wacky intro lines like the Puzzle Olive Garden.
Yep.
And we'll still have great guests. At the same time, we also have some exciting changes.
I like it.
Stuff that our listeners have been asking for. So we have responded. First, we've got a name tweak. You might have noticed.
Yeah.
It is not the Puzzler, it's Hello Puzzlers. So still
why would we do something like that?
Well, excellent question, Greg.
I thought it was.
We felt it better reflects the puzzle community because it's not just about one puzzler. It's not about you, not about me, not about our guest. It's about the whole puzzlers.
The whole schmear.
And hello, it's a welcoming word.
We thought about goodbye puzzlers or buzz off puzzlers. That just didn't seem as welcoming. So we went with hello puzzlers.
We tested it. We did some
But I should mention the feed is still the same feed. You're listening to us the same place you've always listened to us. You don't have to change anything on your end, people.
You are done.
Still coming through loud and clear.
Exactly. All right. Number 2 of 3 is we are tweaking the frequency and duration of the puzzle
like a little puzzle sine wave. It's going to have a different frequency and duration.
Yeah, that's true. Well, when we asked for your feedback, many of you said you like the shows when they're a little longer, a little meatier in depth. But you also said that some of you said you didn't have time to listen every day. So
it's true.
So
I have a friend who's still catching up, and he's a completist. So he's like 3 months behind. He's not going to be hearing this until January.
I know,
because he's like, I gotta go in order from the beginning.
Right. I know. We love the completists. We've met a few, so thank you for that. And this will make your job hopefully a little bit easier because it'll be 3 times a week. But each of the episodes is just a little bit longer. So it will actually be the same amount of puzzling, just in a slightly different format. So
in a different order.
Different order. And then the number 3 change is...
Well, I'll talk about this. Because we want to reflect this as a community, we have started a Patreon community. Woo. If you go to patreon.com/hellopuzzlers, you can find all kinds of cool content over there. We've got chat rooms you can join. You can send us feedback about the show. We would love your puzzle ideas. Share them with us and with the rest of the community. So it's a pretty cool place to be. We've already started some cool chats over there. And there are going to be a bunch of perks if you want to become a paying member, a subscriber over there. We got a ton of perks. We're going to have a monthly newsletter with exclusive original puzzles, some behind the scenes about what goes on here in the Puzzle Lab, bonus episodes of the podcast, and much, much more. So go check it out. You can get involved and chat. It doesn't cost you anything. We just want to build the community over there. And then if you want to become a subscriber over there, you can get, that bonus content too.
Yes, please join our community, Patreon. It's a little patriarchal. It could be Matreon community, Patreon.
It could be. Well, we did that whole puzzle of all the different Watergatereon and Streetreon and all of that.
Yeah,
right?
Look at that. Well, we're very excited for this, but the core is exactly the same. We are puzzling our butts off. As Rob Reiner says in Spinal Tap 2, have you seen that?
I haven't seen that yet.
It's good. It's not as good as the first.
Okay. It doesn't go to 11 like the first.
It does not go to 11. It goes to like 7. As Rob Reiner says in Spinal Tap 2, but enough of my exposition. Let's rock and roll. So we have 2 fantastic guests today. We have Monica Padman and Dax Shepard of the Armchair Expert podcast. Welcome back, Dax and Monica.
Oh, thanks for having us.
We're so happy to be back.
We're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for this.
Oh, and now we have video so people can see your bright eyes and bushy tails.
And your armchairs, which I have to confess, having heard the show but not seen, I didn't realize you were actually...
Sure.
Greg, I do need to confess that these are not the original. We were in proper Lazy Boys for 6.5 of the 7.5 years. But now that we do video, you just can't shoot over a Lazy Boy. It's too much boy.
It's a big boy.
It's a blocking boy. Yeah, you can't actually get overs with it. So we've been downgraded to these, and people have complained. They're kind of loosely... qualifying as armchairs.
Yeah. They've got arms.
They both have arms.
Yeah,
so Monica's arms are more army.
Thank you. Thank you. That's a generous assessment of it.
Well, let me start by actually talking to you about how you start each episode of Armchair Expert. Dax, you say the delightful phrase, welcome, welcome, welcome. That's a very bad impression. How did that evolve?
It was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Well, I tried.
Well, that's how the intro starts. That's always the same. But I will say our big trick is that guests don't know when we start. So we start shooting the breeze with them as they walk into the studio and they're offered drinks and shown where to sit. And we're already kind of nudging them and trying to trick them.
We're being manipulative.
And then they sit down and then they're chatting. And almost all of them universally about 12 minutes later will go, have we started? And we go, oh, yeah, right when you walked in.
I did think recently our show could have been called Have We Started?
Yes, that's true.
An alternate title.
Well, can I tell you?
Had we known what our approach was going to be before we started.
One of the people who was manipulated was me. I was a guest on your awesome show, and you asked me how I was. I started talking about how I was really hot because the air conditioner couldn't be turned on, and I had taken a pack of ice and put it in my crotch, and I went on and on about my crotch ice, and then I'm like, wait, when are we starting? Oh, we're there. But people like it.
And see, that's the real you.
That is
people
the real me.
They attempt to hide that, but we want to know the real
That's
you.
the good stuff.
I loved it. It made me laugh. Well, in terms of the welcome, 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 I hope you take this as a compliment because it is intended to be. But I feel that it has some very Tony the Tiger vibes. Like, welcome. They're great.
What did Tony say? What was Tony's catchphase?
They're
great.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yes,
it. They're
exactly.
What
great.
is that? I do see that.
Welcome, great.
Are you?
It has the same oomph
It does.
to it that
sure.
Tony gives.
Right.
Well, Monica gets to hear the lead ups, which is funny because I would say 1 in every 5, I can't catch that deepness in my voice, and I'll go, and she's got to hear me run through the whole restart process.
There's throat clearing involved for sure.
The reason I bring that up is because I have a Tony the Tiger inspired puzzle that I would like to give you.
Oh.
So that was the whole
Okay.
reason for the welcome. But are you a...
It was all manipulation.
Yeah, right back now. Who's in the hot seat?
Have we started?
Good one. All right, so in this puzzle, I'm going to give you phrases with other greats. So if I gave you the clue, for instance, this is Tony the Tiger's favorite severe economic downturn. Tony the Tiger's favorite severe economic downturn. That
The
would...
Great Depression.
I love it, and I love it in stereo.
That was great.
You guys are excellent. I know Monica's also an actor, so yeah, you are on it. I believe, the female Tony is Antoinette. There is an Antoinette Tiger, so you can be.
Oh, I almost cursed.
Okay, are you ready, Tony and Antoinette?
Yes.
This is Tony the Tiger's favorite 13,000-mile-long structure in East Asia.
The Great Wall.
Exactly.
Good
China.
job.
Well
Very
done, Monica.
I was like, what's the name of that huge hydroelectric dam they built? Is that called Great something?
Yeah, the
that's
Three Gorges,
that's
Three
the
Gorges
other-
There you
Dam
go,
or something.
three.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
3 gorgeous.
I don't know what that is. I'm glad that
Look,
was
if you say it with that voice, it's right no matter what.
Okay,
That's really
that's
all
good
we,
to know.
we just want that voice. We don't care what you say. Tony the Tiger's favorite breed of large dog.
The Great
Dane.
Dane.
You got it. How about Tony the Tiger's favorite things that think alike? Tony the Tiger's favorite things.
The great minds think alike.
That's it. Exactly.
Good
Yeah, but we got to do it in the
job.
voice. If you don't do the voice, then it's wrong.
Oh.
I started getting nervous about the second half of that saying,
That was
and I had to kind of
good.
concentrate.
I didn't.
Well,
I had to
you
use
got-
all my Utah
We'll give
on
you
that
credit.
one.
We'll give you credit. It
And
counts.
by the way, I love one of the themes of your show is that great minds do not always think alike.
Oh, that's
In fact, in
true.
our case, they're almost guaranteed to think the opposite.
Well, I don't know. 2 mediocre minds.
Oh no,
Like,
Monica!
maybe.
Don't even attempt faux humility. We're both evil, brilliant geniuses.
Exactly. Well, give me 2 things you disagree. What are your biggest disagreements?
Oh my God,
AJ,
you
you
I
do
don't
not.
wanna
I'm
This
get-
is-
poking the bear. I'm
barely
poking
get-
the bear. Maybe I shouldn't. All
Our
right,
most
How
recent
about-
one is I have noticed that protein has become politicized. So now the left is writing a lot of anti-protein articles, and we just fought about this. And then just yesterday there was a Vanity Fair piece that said, "Curious what this protein craze is about? Blame MAGA." And then I sent it to Monica, and it narrowly avoided a dust up
Yeah, I didn't know why he sent it because I was like,
because you didn't believe me when I
well,
said
he
it's
wanted
become
to codify.
politicized.
Interesting.
No,
Oh,
my
no.
original theory was it's somehow protein has become a political point, which it's like, what's safe?
Right.
Not protein.
Right, are carbs okay?
Carbs
might
are
be
probably
left.
liberal.
Right.
Yeah.
Every part of the food pyramid has to be one of the tribes.
Fat is libertarians, I guess. I don't know.
Right? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right.
I just know so many people who are obsessed with protein that it's hard for me to think it's political because I see it across.
You see a lot of liberals loving the protein.
Yeah, oh yeah. I just
like-
think it's an American fad right now. It's just it's a big, big topic.
it's a part of the longevity
Yeah.
craze for sure.
Well, I'm always
I think
I'm a
the
vegetarian,
Kardashians
and my son is always telling me more protein, more protein. So
Protein's important.
That's another one. So diets, right? Carnivore is conservative. Vegetarianism is liberal.
right, which should not be.
Right. Soy. Soy is very liberal.
Yes, is very apex liberal soy. This is madness.
Yeah, no, it is. Well, that's one of the points of your show.
Your car choice.
We
yeah.
become tribes. All right, back to Tony. Tony the Tiger's favorite group of primates. So that includes gorillas, chimps, and
The
humans.
great apes.
That's it.
I got scared halfway through.
Well, that was a total that was a layup for me. Like, I'm sure there's a cheerleading term
No.
that involves the
there's
Great
not.
Pyramid
No.
at Cheops.
There's no such
Oh,
thing.
yeah, Great
There's
Pyramid
no
of,
such thing.
of Giza. That's another great pyramid.
It sure is one of many great pyramids.
But it's a layup because, well, I know that you are chimp, I wouldn't say obsessed, but you are chimp, a fan of chimp entertainment. Is that correct?
Enormously so. And in fact, primatology is a field within anthropology, and that was the thing I was most horny for when I was in school. I love primate
And
stuff.
Chimp Crazy. We were obsessed with
Chimp Crazy and Chimp Empire.
And Chimp Empire. Yeah,
High
both.
quality products. Recommend both of them.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Wait,
and those are
Chimp
like
Crazy.
documentary. I haven't seen them, but I have to. now.
Okay, so Chimp Crazy is in the vein of The Tiger King, and in fact was made by the same filmmaker.
Oh, Tony
Chimp
the Tiger.
Empire is very much a kind of academic nature docuseries about a troop of chimpanzees and the jockeying for alpha status, and then their war with a rival troop, and it's like Game of Thrones. It's unbelievably intense
Yeah.
and eye opening. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Game of Thrones with more throwing poop.
Yes.
Yeah, poop
sure.
Not that much more,
Essential.
really. I mean,
Yeah,
Game of
that's
Thrones
true.
had some.
People were taking buckets to and fro. Let's just say
Great
that.
point.
Whenever I'm watching a show with my young daughters, like we were watching one of these Elizabethan beautiful, there's a mansion, everyone's in the beautiful gowns, and I always spoil it. I go, just remember, they're walking out into the yard in the middle of the night to poop in a plywood box. As nice as that house is, there's no plumbing inside.
Right.
Yeah, so don't get too fairy tale-y. This is still a miserable existence in that mansion.
Or they're pooping into a little, a bucket
Chamber
that's
pot.
in the bedroom, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
The
that sounds
servants
kind
are
of
throwing it.
convenient.
Well, it's
There, yeah.
Glass
there's a
half
time and
full,
place for
bucket
it.
half full.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Bucket half full. Good one. Well,
Chamber pot's conservative. Let's be honest.
I was going to
that's
say,
a
right,
Lohmann,
is that
yeah.
chamber pot is a right wing
make
thing.
America poop in buckets again. That's right. All right. I got a couple more because then we got more stuff. So 2 more. Tony the Tiger's favorite Jerry Lee Lewis song.
Oh, no.
The Great Balls of Fire.
That's it. Exactly. And
That was never.
Yeah, wasn't you weren't
I
gonna
don't
get
even
it?
I
you're
don't know
too
who that
young.
is.
Okay.
You're too young. Yeah.
Goodness gracious, Great Balls of Fire.
AJ, remember I'm only 20 years old.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Well, this one you
She's
might
new to our planet.
You were in school recently, so maybe this last one will ring a bell. Tony the Tiger's favorite water system that contains 21% of the world's fresh water, 6 quadrillion gallons.
The Great Amazon Basin.
I thought
Close.
that was a good answer.
I like
Because
that answer.
water system. I think water system is a little.
The
in
Great
fact,
Lakes.
Yes.
There
the
you go.
Great Lakes.
That's also very Dax oriented.
Well, that's
Yeah,
it.
I was favored in this round.
I'm
I can
sorry,
admit
Monica.
it.
That's okay.
We've got plenty more for you. We've got a whole puzzle related to your name, so don't worry.
There you go.
Well, you'll be
See?
bad at that too.
But yes, because Dax grew up near the Great Lakes. Did you have a favorite?
that's
Is one
right.
Great Lake greater than the others?
Well, they have different purposes, right? Like, inarguably, the greatest has appropriately been named Superior, and it's the biggest, and it's definitely the most beautiful. It looks just like the Caribbean. It's turquoise, but it's also frigid cold, so you can't really do anything but look at it. But Lake Michigan's very usable, very, very warm in the summer, and just gorgeous. So if I could only have one lake, it'd be Lake Michigan.
But it's different lakes for different purposes. That's like what I tell my kids. Like, you're the favorite for this reason, you're the favorite for that. That's very nice.
That's right. Yeah. There's a lake for every seat. There's an ass for every seat.
Yeah.
And my father was a car salesman, and his great saying was, there's an ass for every seat.
Yeah, and a breakfast version of that is there's a lid for every pot.
Ah,
Oh,
very
great.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
Thank you,
nice.
Monica, for keeping it PG-13.
Keeping it clean.
Well, you guys, guys did great. I'm impressed. You did. Oh, I should say you did great, of course. Duh.
Great.
So we are going to, but you're not done. You're not done with us yet. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with more puzzling with Monica Padman and Dax Shepard of Armchair Expert. Hello, Puzzlers. Welcome back to the Hello Puzzlers podcast. Today, Greg and I are joined by the great Monica Padman and Dax Shepard of Armchair Expert. Now, we have a segment on puzzling questions and puzzling answers, and this is where we try to get to know you, the enigma, or the enigmi, that is Dax and Monica, by asking...
Enigmata, actually, is the
The
plural.
enigmata, yes.
Yeah.
First of all, you both like puzzles, is that right? Like, what are your puzzles of
Riddles.
choice?
Yeah, man, we love a riddle.
We love riddles.
They're
Oh.
so fun.
Well, give me,
riddles.
can you give me each of your favorite riddle?
Oh no, I feel like last time we did this, we told you Dax's famous riddle that he invented.
The one about
Well,
lions?
I have
Yep.
one that no one can solve, but is real and solvable. I hate riddles that are like, that's not really the answer. I have one that's bulletproof that no one can solve. And then I have one I made up. But so I'm sure I told the first one. But anyways, yes, a man goes to a hardware store. He says, how much for one? He says 15 cents. How much for two? The clerk says 30 cents. And he says, okay, I'll take 678. And the clerk says, okay, that'll be 45 cents. What is he buying?
That is such a good one. I didn't know it. And then I had, like, from the deep recesses of my brain, I'm like, I think I remember this one. Greg, do you know this one?
Yeah, we
I don't
must
know
have
this
done it.
one. So
Oh, it's
one
so
is
good.
I've heard
15,
it.
2 is 30, and 678 is 45.
Yes.
So
What
good. So
is he
good.
buying?
It's very, we'll give you 10.
I've asked this riddle to a couple hundred people over my lifetime, and
Yeah.
no one's ever
No
got
one.
it.
It's really hard.
But it's a real answer.
Yeah, it's
and
great.
satisfying.
Do you give
a
any
real
hints,
thing.
or you're not a hint giver?
There are 0 hints to be given.
Right. It's got to be
Just
hardware store.
madness.
It's hardware store specific.
That's right.
Right.
It is,
It's
yeah.
like nails or something. It's some.
Well,
Yeah, you
nails
start
do-
thinking of what thing could be, and you start doing, you go down that road, and Greg, that is, of course, the wrong road.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm here to serve.
well, I am going to ruin it. People can pause.
it.
Well, I'll let you ruin it because it's all about the numbers, right? It's like thinking of the
Yeah.
numbers in a different way.
And also, I could have said, give me 962, and it would have been 45 cents.
Then it's numbers. It's like address. sign
Address.
numbers.
Hey, he
numbers.
got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
He got it.
That's good.
With one hint.
Yeah.
All right, Monica, do you have one that you, no pressure if you don't.
There's a good one that I was just trying to remember. It requires very specific wording, so let me see if I can look it up really quick.
All right.
And then, Greg, the one I made up while she looks is you are in a 10-foot by 10-foot by 10-foot cage with an adult male lion, and the lion will be completely unconscious for 20 seconds, and then it'll wake up. What do you do in that 20 seconds?
You know what? I forget this,
Get
even though
the
you gave
fuck
it to
out
me
of the
last time.
cage. But
You cannot exit the cage.
Can't
is
exit
the
the
problem,
cage, right?
Greg.
And is it wordplay like you draw a hole and then you...
You're going to be so disappointed. It's literally just what I think is the best idea.
Kill the lion.
Yeah,
You
it's
kill
not
the
a
lion.
riddle.
But I've claimed it is the objectively the best idea.
You like suffocate the lion.
Oh.
You kill the lion.
First thing, pop the eyeballs out so they're dangling,
yeah.
right? And then it's like so confused when it wakes up because it's like trying to follow you, but it sees the ground. And then the part that this is very foul.
That's
But you have to get excrement on your fingers and rub it on his nose. So then
Yeah,
it's
so
just
you
got
can't-
its nose is excrement and its eyes are
can't
God
see you,
almost
can't
smell
Willy
you. I
Wonka's.
feel like you've
And then you can
updated.
hide. You can just hang on the bars and probably
Right.
be fine.
Hide behind
It's
the lion.
just his idea of what happened. It's
That is-
not a riddle. Okay.
I love that you've thought about this.
Right.
Dax.
Oh,
you
a
actually
lot.
spent
Ollie
some time
thinks
That's for-
considering.
Great for kids, too.
Most of my riddles involve being attacked by a wild animal and how to survive.
Okay,
and,
I
and
found mine.
excrement too. Apparently, it's like
It when necessary, Greg. Only when necessary.
Okay, so Monica,
Okay.
you have it.
This one's easy-ish, I think. I think you guys are all going to get it. Okay. What do you throw away the outside, keep the inside, eat the outside, throw away the inside?
Oh.
Oh, wait. Say it again because
Yeah.
this is familiar.
Okay. What do you throw away the outside, keep the inside, eat the outside, and throw away the inside?
All right, I have a guess that's wrong, but should I give it?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
if you buy a banana in a plastic bag, then you have to take out the
Very
bag,
specific.
and then you got the
riddle.
banana, then you
answer.
take out the banana peel, you got the banana. No?
I think you're on the
not-
right track. I think it's something. I was thinking like apple is not quite right because some people do eat the peel of the apple, but it's something you like an apple where you got to get the peel off. An orange, right? You get the peel off, right? And throw that away.
Uh-huh.
Then in the next level, the outside of what's remaining is the part you eat, but you throw away the inside, the seeds.
The seeds. That's great.
Something like that.
I'm nervous it's going to be way more metaphorical, like love or joy. And I don't like those
I know,
ones.
you don't like those.
Yeah.
You
Don't
like
worry,
the
it's
literal.
not
Those
that.
aren't real answers.
I didn't provide one
Okay.
that would make you angry.
Interesting. All right. So let's keep thinking. I will say,
I got so lost in it. If I can just be honest, I'm going to blame my dyslexia or something.
Yeah,
but by
it
the
is confusing.
third time you say inside, I'm like out. I'm like,
Okay.
what? Where are we inside or
Should
outside?
I give a clue?
Yes,
you guys are on
please.
the right track.
Yeah.
You two are. You enjoy this. Or you have a history with
Okay,
this
hit
item.
me one more time.
Okay.
Wait, is it excrement?
good one. Good one. Keep it
okay.
PG.
It is inside and outside quite a bunch. Yeah.
What do you throw away the outside, keep the inside, eat the outside, throw away the inside?
Okay, so you're actually eating the skin off of the
Yeah, my banana
thing
was
you
wrong.
revealed.
Right. Okay. I don't. Can I?
And I consume these.
You have a history with this item.
Oh, is it like corn on the cob?
Yes, it's corn on the cob.
Corn on a cob.
Yeah, very sort of the similar idea, right?
Similar to the
Yeah.
orange.
Interesting.
You're getting rid of the
Interesting.
outside, and the
Option.
inside becomes the outside.
See, orange I think it technically would have. In a court of law, it would work.
In a court of law, it's definitely not as satisfying as
It's not as good as corn on
Yeah.
Do you know what we learned with Stephen Dubner? Is that the term corn on the cob didn't exist until canned corn was invented,
Oh, to differentiate it
right?
from
Yeah.
Because it was
Wow.
there was always
what
just
else
corn.
Is, what else is
Right?
corn?
And
Why
then
would you
once-
say on the cob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Interesting.
waste
Once-
those words?
Once it was canned, then you needed that to differentiate.
He's full of facts.
Yeah, he's good.
It's fun
He's
fact.
good.
All right, I got another question. That was excellent. Our listeners are puzzlers, which means they love using their brains. And I feel every day our listeners and we're fighting against our society becoming an idiocracy. So for those who don't know,
Ding, ding, ding.
Dax
Jingles.
was in the movie Idiocracy. Monica, I'm sorry, but I want to hear your thoughts on it too. But he played a character, Frido Pendejo, who was, like everyone in the imagined future. Well, it was a wonderful movie. We meet you when you're watching the TV show Ow My Balls, where people are kicked in the balls.
Frito's probably not a puzzler. I hate to
Yes,
say.
not a puzzler. Not a puzzler. Would not like that riddle. But I'm sure you've seen. I mean, I think of the movie quite often, and you read commentary that Idiocracy has basically come true or is coming true. What is both of your takes on that? Are we approaching an Idiocracy?
I think there was a lot in that movie that feels very relevant, too relevant. Some would say, but it's just such a fun movie. It's so funny.
It
I
is.
love it.
It is. And look, I think those things were already there, but I will say this was the one movie that my mother had gone to the premiere of, and her feedback was, well, it wasn't my favorite thing you've been in. That was her way of basically saying I did not like it. And then about 6 weeks later, she called me on the phone and she goes, I got to tell you, I just left Walmart and there was a greeter. And I thought, this poor person, why are they sitting here saying hello? And then I started thinking more and more, and I was like, you know what? That movie actually might be really great. I actually think it might be the best thing you've been in. I can't stop thinking about it. And I do think you've seen things all around our even current society then, where you're like, oh, yeah, it's not too far off. And when I saw Hulk Hogan join the political fray this season, I thought, well, he just needs a machine gun. And and he's
right there.
President Camacho.
Oh, yeah. And I remember I rewatched it last night, loved it. But the Walmart greeters in Idiocracy say, I love you. That's what they've sort of gone farther. They go, I love you.
Yes.
We only have time for one more, though, because I feel we got to get to Greg's puzzle. So I'm going to skip right to the fact that I wrote a whole puzzle about shepherds and decided not to give it to you. But I've always been fascinated by names, last names. So, and I also looked up, Monica, there's a whole movie called Padman. I don't know if you know that.
No, I do not.
What is the theme of Padman?
It's a true story about a man who was able to deliver low-cost menstrual kits to developing countries. So,
Oh,
Padman.
Padman. That sounds like something a kid would say to me in elementary school as a diss.
I'm sorry to trigger you. I'm sorry. It was meant as a compliment.
Wow, Padman.
Padman.
Was that a hit? That's a tough sell.
That's not a
I
great
imagine
title.
pitching that project.
It got
And-
over
and-
like 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. So it was not-
Okay, good. That's better
check
than
it
all
out.
the movies I've made, I think. So,
It sounds like a feel-good documentary, ultimately, is where you're
Yeah.
going.
Sure.
But just to be clear, Padman actually comes from the word Padma, right?
Oh,
Well, it's actually a shortened version of a longer last name,
Got it.
Padmanabhan.
Oh,
And our Indian neighbor is furious at Monica. Every time we
Oh.
see Pari, he wants to discuss the dropping of all those
Would you
letters.
get rid of all the rest of it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like,
he's
he
not
calls on Padman.
Yeah, he wishes that. So my grandfather shortened it, my dad's father, and
And we thank him for that.
I thank him. I have to be honest. Like I think that's hard to. It's hard to spell. It's long. There's no movie that I know of called Padmanabhan.
Actually,
Yeah, there might be, by the way. I do think it's a fairly common name in India.
Got
but yeah, Pari, our neighbor, is mad that he didn't shorten it to Padma. And I was
Right.
like,
which is the
"That's
word
not-
for
I have
lotus
nothing to do with
and a symbol of
nice.
purity
Oh, yeah,
and beauty.
lovely.
Yeah,
So you're
it's a
on
great-
Pari's team, it sounds like.
But then it would have been seen as a feminine name for Latin-speaking folks.
Yeah.
So there's a lot.
I think my
It's-
grandpa did a great job.
Yeah, I like Padman. And you share Now We Know with a great film about a man who brought menstrual kits.
And I
That-
appreciate him.
yeah.
that
Yeah.
bad.
I haven't seen it, but
do we trust him?
Sounds good.
I mean, I see a woman starting that foundation, but do we trust this man?
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So we've covered Padman and shepherd. So do you think that there were shepherds? Your great grandfather was a shepherd. Do you have any idea of what your ancestors did?
I did the show Finding Your Roots,
Oh, you did?
and Skip never mentioned any shepherds. And then more confusing is the spelling of my shepherd. I don't know why it's that way and not like a shepherder.
Right. It's a shepherd.
I don't-
part like leopard,
Yeah,
leopard.
But at the same time, half of my family and that half, the shepherd half, they're all from Kentucky. Most people that settled Kentucky were kind of Scotch-Irish herders. So I don't know. It seems quite likely that that's in my past.
All right.
What about the name Dax?
That was the lead character in a popular book in the 70s called The Adventures by Harold Robbins that my parents had read. And that wasn't even his name. His initials were Dax. It was like Darius something Xavier. And they called him Dax, and they liked that. And then I got the name
Well,
from
they
that.
were very smart because that was before Google optimization. But I feel Dax is great for Google. Like,
For efficiency?
yeah, like if you're searching for Dax, they're not like 8,000 Dax Shepards.
Yes, true. But when you're newly an actor and you're actually doing Google searches and you're actually seeing how many numbers there are, you don't benefit from all the collateral Mike Smiths.
Oh, I see.
Like I'm getting a true count of how many times Dax Shepard has been said.
I
12.
see.
Or
Right.
12 hits.
yes,
Yeah, exactly. You
Yeah,
can't-
yeah.
Right. There's an AJ Jacobs who's a rugby referee. So I get some of his Googles and his hate mail too. People really hate him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
that makes
wow.
sense.
Yeah.
People are passionate.
All right. Well, we got one more puzzle to do. So, folks, stay with us. We'll be back with more puzzles. Hello, puzzlers. Welcome back to the podcast. We are here with the great Monica Padman and Dax Shepard. And we've been puzzling, we've been chatting, but they're not done yet. They have one more puzzle before they are allowed to leave. And it is from our chief puzzle officer, Greg Pliska. So,
You're
Greg.
in a 10 by 10 cage, forced to do puzzles.
Oh, that's my kind of riddle.
Poke the eyes out.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So this we were just talking about your names. This puzzle happens to be based upon your first names. So we're going to do the Dax half of the puzzle first.
Great.
Where I've taken words and phrases that have the ax rhyme in them and changed it to Dax. And I'm going to give you a clue to this thing, and you'll tell me what it is. So if I said, this is an Armchair Expert's musical instrument, you
Daxophone.
You would say Daxophone instead of saxophone. Exactly.
Right.
You got
Love
Okay.
it. Love it.
Wait,
Great.
can I just say one quick thing? I Googled Daxophone before this show just because I was like also playing. There is a Daxophone.
It's a real thing.
There is a
Yes, it is. There is a
Daxophone.
Daxophone.
Yeah.
It's like you rub a piece of wood and it makes some noise. I don't quite understand it, but it is.
It doesn't talk incessantly. My wife's been looking for my off switch for 18 years. So,
All right, so here's your first one. This is how an armchair expert transmits scanned documents.
a Dax simile.
machine.
Dax machine is what we call it today, but Dax, very true. It used to be called a facsimile machine.
Nice.
Yeah,
Bonus points.
facsimile machine.
Same,
Bonus points,
same,
yeah, extra
same,
points on that
same,
one.
same.
All right, how about what an
3
armchair
points we got for that one.
what an armchair expert gets for all their business expenses?
A Dax deduction.
A Dax deduction,
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
It's the tax
Wow.
deduction. How about when an armchair expert has a grudge or a grievance? They have this.
Oh, a Dax to pay.
A Dax to grind.
A Dax to grind. A Dax to
Thank
grind.
you guys halfway
Monica,
there.
you got it. Yeah.
You got
You loosened the top on
Double
the pickle jar.
All right.
you got us halfway there.
In Valley Girl speak, this is a phrase for as disgusting as an armchair expert.
Grody to the Dax.
Grody to the Dax, exactly. Back in the
You
day.
know that one, Monty?
No.
Grody to the max.
Before your
max.
time, yeah, that was back the Zappa song,
Grody,
Valley Girl.
Grody. We shortened it to just Grody.
That's
Yeah.
more efficient.
It comes
I think
from
that's the theme of this podcast is shortening things.
Yeah.
Last
that's
names,
right.
sayings.
Grody to
Grody to the
becomes
Dax.
Grody. Very good. How about a crunchy sweetened cereal with apple and cinnamon flavors in the shape of an
Apple.
armchair expert's head would be
An Apple Dax.
Apple Dax, exactly. A whole building
What's the
dedicated to
matter?
lifelike statues.
We have to work after this, and we might be in a
We're in a
hole,
fight.
emotional hole.
No, we're not. I'm proud of you.
You guys are doing great. All right, a whole building dedicated to lifelike statues of armchair experts.
Oh,
A Dax,
Dax
Museum.
Museum.
Dax Museum, exactly.
What's her name? Madame Trousseau's
Madame
Dax Museum.
Trousseau's Dax Museum, right?
Yeah,
You
that
could
was it.
Franchise that. All right, last one, kind of a tough historical one. The period between 27 BC and 180 AD, when the Roman Empire was kept peaceful.
Dax, Britannica's Britain.
No,
But
Roman
that is
Empire.
another one.
Yeah,
Another Dax.
Pax Roma.
Yeah,
You're
you
this.
got it.
Pax Roma? Pax
You
Roma?
shortened
Dax
it,
Roma?
as is the theme.
Yeah.
It's one more syllable.
Ram.
Dax Row Ma.
No.
Romana.
That's
Romana,
it.
What
Dax
is the-
Romana. Yes, exactly.
Pax
Instead of-
Romana.
Pax
Oh,
Romana becomes
gosh,
the
that's
Pax
hard.
Britannica is Britain's rule.
Right.
They had
This
their own.
comes
Dax,
later, right?
Yeah.
This was the Dax
Yeah.
Romana. Pax Romana. All right, well done.
Romana. Fuck. I really
Romana.
nailed
You
it.
did a
Well
really good
done.
job. You got
Great
almost the whole
job,
thing.
Dax. Dax.
I did
A
not.
phone.
All right. Well, we're going to switch over to the Monica puzzle now.
Oh,
This feels like this is going to be hard.
Well, it's a different kind of thing. In this puzzle,
It was harder for Greg.
Exactly, it was harder for me.
Yeah.
It's mashing up the name Monica with other words or names that overlap with the end of your name.
Okay.
So, like if I said the Central America country whose capital Managua is dedicated to the Armchair Experts, that would be Nicaragua.
I like
it can
it.
be at the front
This
or
is
the
kind of like our
back.
Halloween.
Monica's always gonna come first, as it should be.
Oh, it's always coming first because I went straight to harmonica will be a
Oh,
clue.
good
right,
one.
exactly, and that was the only word that worked that way, and it would have been a very short puzzle. So I went.
Okay.
So you're
Okay,
gonna basically
got it.
it's like
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
That's tough.
That is tough. That's tough.
Okay.
okay. All right. This is the network that features SpongeBob SquarePants as an armchair expert.
Monicalodian.
Monicalodian, very
Nice.
good. How about the Queen of Rap, whose songs include Barbie World, Starships, and Super Freaky Armchair Expert Girl?
Nicki Minaj.
Yes, Nicki Minaj.
Well delivered.
Very good.
We're playing it fast and loose a little bit. It's not Monica.
Yeah. Oh, you are
Minaj.
very observant. Yes, I snuck that one off. I wanted to sneak that one by, and you. All right. This is the protagonist of the story, "The Legend of Sleepy Armchair Expert Hollow."
Oh, Monica Crane.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ichabod Crane.
Monicabod Crane. Monicabod
Wow.
Crane. Yeah. Very good.
You got it.
Oh, but how about the?
This is as close we'll ever be to being on Jeopardy. It's like it feels adjacent.
I
right?
shouldn't go on.
Yeah, you guys are going on great. You're doing great. This is a Canadian band, famously one that everybody hates, that's headed by Chad Kroger and an armchair expert.
What band is that? I don't know the band.
That's not Creed.
No.
but in that.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Nice.
Yes,
Exactly.
very good.
Really
That
good.
is right.
Very good. All right, I got two more.
And
two
by the
more.
way, we have
Yeah.
had Mike Kaplan, comedian, defend Nickelback on this very show. So if you want
I
to,
was going
I
to say,
can't
I
help
don't
but
have,
feel bad for.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
any problems with
Agreed.
Nickelback. I mean, I don't know a lot about.
I don't think I know any
or
songs,
back.
and yet I'm
You
supposed
do.
to hate
You
them.
do. No,
Well, that's
they
the thing.
just-
I bet you know 7 of the songs and you don't know it's Nickelback.
Right. I
There
think
was
you're
a
right.
song I loved by Nickelback. I forget what it is, but when I was in high school,
Thriller.
I loved Thriller.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Yeah. To be fair, they are a best-selling band, so it's not like people hate their music. They
That's
just
right.
Yeah,
got
people
that
love
kind
to
of
hate.
They
meme
do.
about
It's
them.
not great.
They're boring.
All right.
Yeah.
Two more. The armchair expert who flew too close to the sun.
Nicorous.
Nicholas.
Nice.
Very
Good
good. I gotta say, we gotta give Monica props for getting all the way from like Nickelodeon all the way to Nicholas. Like that's a span of knowledge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It feels
Well
like
done.
I'm a little like self-involved. Like I love my name so much. I
Yeah,
know
but now
everything.
you have all of them.
But that's my fault. I'm the one who did the puzzle without your name. All right, your last one. This actor's movies include Face Off and National Armchair Expert
Nick
Treasure.
Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Ma
That's
Nicolas
Dax's
Cage.
favorite actor of all time.
Yeah.
Is that
See,
right?
that was a layup right
Have you
Yeah.
had him on Arm?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your pilot speaking. I'm losing control of the aircraft.
How did he become like the memeable quote guy?
He has always been the world's most interesting human being. I implore everyone to go watch compilations of his talk show appearances. There is nothing better ever.
Really?
He's just so unique.
He's so original.
Yeah.
And he's got his Mashonic, what is it?
Nouveau.
Nouveau
Machon-
Machonic acting
acting?
technique.
Yeah.
It's something he made up.
Really?
Obviously, but
That's
it
what he
works.
calls it?
Yeah.
That's
it.
hilarious.
Has he been on?
Nouveau Shamanic.
Have
Yeah,
you
it's like
guys
got
had him
shaman
on?
in it.
You've had him on?
No,
as a
I've written
guest?
so many love
Oh.
letters to him, and we finally got an opportunity, but it involved flying to London, and we were like, guys, we don't have 4 days
Yeah.
to commit to an interview and
It'll
$30,000.
happen one day. I
yeah.
feel
Well,
strongly
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Maybe
Also,
we'll go
like-
out. That'll be our last episode.
He's like an anti-Nepo baby because he changed his name specifically
It's
to be not Nicholas Coppola. Isn't that right?
cool.
Did I make that up?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He wanted to pave his own path, and
That's
boy, did he
really
ever.
Boy, did he
Yeah.
ever.
boy, you love him. Well, come on the show, Nick Cage. Come on, the Armchair Expert and the Puzzler. Well, you would love to.
Absolutely.
You did a whole
Yeah.
movie about puzzles. National Treasure.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Whole series.
Well, we loved having you back, Monica and Dax. You were, as always, a joy.
We hope you'll have us back again.
Yeah,
this
we
should
love
be an
this.
annual
Oh, you're the
event. We love
Done.
it. Yeah, thanks for having
Absolutely
us.
done. We loved it. And thank you. Thank you for coming, Monica and Dax. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, listeners. And everyone, check out our new Patreon. You can become part of the puzzling community. We got all sorts of fun stuff. And
You can share your own ideas for mashups of Monica's name with things.
great idea. We
on
will
the
pass
chat.
them along. to Monica.
Offer alternative approaches to the lion in the cage.
Yeah,
if you think
exactly.
you have a better technique.
We'll let you know, Dax.
I won't agree with it, but I'll
They come
hear
up
it.
with a
out.
better way.
You cracked that one. That one is, it's bulletproof.
It's done.
Bulletproof. And of course, we'll see you here next time for more puzzling puzzles that will puzzle you puzzlingly.